Hey guys, let's talk about time blocks. What is it? The time blocks actually time slots that you allocate in your calendar to protect your time. The first tip about time blocks is 3 use cases of them. The first one is the most obvious, is protect your personal time from your work distractions. For example, you have meal time or morning routine or some daily walking and so on, and you probably want to protect it from work distractions, from asking for have a meeting and so on. So you can create a time block and show to everybody, to everyone, that time is protected, so they will see is you are busy at the time. The second use case is task batching. For example, I have some similar tasks, code reviews that I was requested to do, and I can batch all that code reviews into the same time block. So I will allocate like 2 hours to make them all. In that case, I will not distracted by different contexts, and I will create the similar task, which is much more productive. And the third use case is my favorite, schedule motivation. It's like when you allocate time to make some task you wanted to commit into for a long time, but you will keep procrastinating and postponing that task. For example, you have some idea to research and you can allocate the 30 minutes in your day just to research into that idea and to do nothing else for that time. In that case, you will at least touch the idea that you want. The second tip is how to identify time blocks. First, you should identify your personal time blocks that you already have. For example, your meal time, your daily walks, your morning and evening routines, just to make sure you know how much time do you have during the day. You can schedule that time blocks all around your calendar, so if you will be asked for some meeting, for example, in a week, you can go to that exact day and see how much time do you have and which exactly hours is free for that time. Also, a good idea is use Agile Result to schedule your proactive tasks. It's a topic for different video, but in a nutshell, you have your long-term goals, and for example, you can allocate 3 goals in a week to reach your long-term goals, and during the everyday planning, in the morning, for example, you can ask yourself what today I can do to reach that weekly goal and allocate a time block to put some effort into it. In that case, you will every day commit something into your weekly goals, and your weekly goals will commit into your long-term goals. In that case, you will be committing to your long-term goals every day. The third tip is how to keep it work, because you probably already tried to apply some time blocks into your calendar, but you keep distracting and postponing that. I suggest you to turn off all your notifications during the time block and also use Pomodoro timer to keep your attention only on that task. For example, if you have 2 hours time block, you will divide it into 4 Pomodoro time slots. It's 25 minutes, as I remember, and you can work during the 25 minutes, then you will have 5 minutes break, just check your notifications if you should, for example at work, and then you will have 25 minutes more. In that case, you will be committing 1 hour and 40 minutes every 2 hours into your important tasks instead of be distracted on notifications. Tip number 4 is make your time blocks floating. Allocate 15 or 13 minutes buffer above and under, and in that case you will be more flexible. For example, if you will have a free time before, you can shift your time block a bit earlier, but once you start to commit into your time block, it would be better for you to not be distracted and not shrink your time block, just to make a compliance with yourself. If you start to do something, you should end it on schedule. The fifth tip is use time boxes for researchers. Time box is a bit different conception than time block. It's For example, in Agile, it's called sprints, when you allocate some time to put effort into some task and you agree with yourself, you will be happy with that result that you will be deliver in the end. For example, you want to do some market research, but market research is a big, huge task. You can do it forever actually. And you agree with yourself, you will commit only 2 hours in that market research, and probably you will be happy with the result after that 2 hours. If not, you can allocate the next time box after a week or on the next day. It depends on you. The thing is to stop working after 2 hours, just to not put too much time on that task. That's probably it. That's how I use time boxes and time blocks, and this is my advice to you on that topic. Tell me if you like it and share how do you use time boxes and time blocks in your life. Bye.